Noobs play some game that's either relevant or no longer relevant and
something generic title.
And welcome to Dead or Alive, and we're gonna continue with the story because I just haven't fucking done it in like forever. And I'm gonna talk about some of the hangups I have with this game, but for the most part, it's a pretty good, solid game that I really just don't have issues with. And it's a game that I really appreciate, even though I totally blow at. So if you're watching to see awesome fights, don't.
Ayane, it's up to you.
Sir. We will stop at nothing to find Project Alpha, for my sake and yours. By the way, you and your associates wouldn't be interested in entering a tournament, would you?
Tournament?
It's for publicity. Doetek has a new leader, a new direction, which we need to announce to the world. So, I'm holding the 5th Dead or Alive tournament, just as my father would have done.
Dead or alive? Not interested.
What are you doing here? Is that you, Ayane? Is Hayate with you too? Oh, I guess not, huh? Guess what? I'm entering the tournament. Hey, are you out here training for it too? No way! You don't exactly look like you're dressed for training. I'm ready! Go away.
So, hang up number one I have with this game. Basically, if it wasn't for the fact that we can pretty much just fight a fly, we probably would. And I guess that is the entire premise of it, fights. But really, just how does a single conversation like that prompt a fight? I guess for training or whatnot, and it kind of fit into the story, but it just kind of seems like, hey, you looked at me funny, fight! And it's just, I don't know, it felt like random to me, but again, it's a hang-up that I have that is really small, and I mean, really, you're playing Dead or Alive for this shit anyways, so really, are you really complaining? So, yeah, that's my first hang-up with this game, but, talk about some more stuff, let me think, really the game shines in fighting, and it just looks really amazing, and I like all the new features and stuff they put into the game, and it's just like art in motion, and I think that's what a lot of people describe this game as. It's very artistic in the sense that a lot of these fighting moves and stuff are not only just real, but there's just an art form to it, and just seeing a game take such time and dedication to mastering these movements is I guess a good experience in general, but it's something that you really have to appreciate and learn to play, and so I can appreciate it even though I can't really pull off most of those moves, and most of them are done by accident or button mashing.
Hey, will you cut it out already?
Oh, come on, it's fine. Watch, let me handle this. Well, hey there, little lady. You come here by yourself?
Get away from
Hey,
me.
Brad, lay off of her, will ya?
I can show you a good time, baby.
You know how he is. Sorry, Ayane.
Nice block. You've been improving.
Sure have. Actually, I'm entering the tournament. Hey, are you gonna be there too?
We'll see.
I challenge you.
Let's see how strong you are.
Now, since I did some of my hangups, I'm gonna talk about the good things about this game. Which there's a lot. This isn't a bad game by any means. I'm very picky about my games, and so even the games I really like, I bitch about, which you can obviously tell. But I like the sort of character development in this game. It's very subtle, and it happens very fast, but basically so far in the game, we've been meeting old characters, and basically seeing how they're doing just by little pieces of dialogue. So we see Elliot with Brad, and we see how they kind of have a relationship, and things like that. I really like that. Even though they don't seem to particularly move the story along too much, they're relationships, and I like to see how the characters interact within a universe. And that's something again I really like. As an English, I guess,
I challenge you.
type of person, wow, that's very fucking descriptive. I had English honors and stuff, and I guess I like things that I don't know, I'm very hung up on story and I guess the script writing or dialogue for characters. And although some parts are like, really, I actually like a lot of the script writing that was done for this game. A lot of the dialogue is really good and solid that I like. And again, I like the personalities of the characters themselves, as well as just the relationships that seems to be building in this game compared to, I guess, other ones. I mean, there's always the kind of communication between characters, but this one, I don't know, just right off the bat, it just seemed a lot more stronger.
Wait, is that her?
Hold it. Stop right there, little girl.
What are you doing? Let me through!
Now, another one of my hangups is the story progression. Basically, there's various chapters with, I'm pretty sure, just every single character in the game. And they portray the events all together that pretty much lead up to what's, I guess, gonna become known as, I guess, the main event or whatnot. And I'm fine with that, and I was actually looking pretty forward to it, but after a couple of chapters or different characters, it just seems like annoying. Like, you have to remember certain events that happen, and the game does a pretty good job of reminding you, but it just seems like a hassle, and I just kind of just don't like the story progression, but that's just me.
It's so annoying. Why does everyone keep getting in my way?
Okay, so that's the end of Ayane's, I guess, story, and we're gonna go to Kokoro, the geisha in training. Now, I always had an issue with that, but whatever then. So why is she in training and learning how to fight? I guess for self-protection, but I don't know. I just never questioned it.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ayane, and I have the pleasure of speaking to you today on behalf of the newly reformed Doatec.
Oh, it's her.
I would
That
like
lady
to
from the
apologize
tournament.
to everyone
Dead
that
or
was affected
alive?
by the tragic fire and airplane crash
Maybe
that
if I
destroyed our
entered,
headquarters
I
in
could meet her again. Oh dear, this is terrible. Tokyo's really scary.
What the hell are you thinking? You're gonna get yourself killed. Wait, Kokoro? Kokoro, is that you? What are you doing
You're
here?
the one who ran into me. Now apologize.
Now, the second thing I liked a lot about this game is that even though the game doesn't boast on, I guess, a huge roster, what it does, like I said, is really develop the characters they have. They have unique fighting styles that, again, is an art form in and of itself. but the characters aren't just wearing like the same kind of getups. They have various costumes, and that's really what Dead or Alive is also known for. It's women and it's seductive type I guess clothing. Even though the game does a good job of making clothes that would otherwise be normal, I guess, like I said, seductive. There's a schoolgirl uniform, but in a way it's more than that. But
Kokoro, is your mother, I mean Miyako, okay? Is she here with you in Tokyo?
Yes, she's here. She's come to meet with somebody very important, she said. Something to do with her work.
Hey.
Hmm?
Here.
What'd you do that for?
again, a hang up I have for this game is that it's just like, hey, you, and then fight. Which again isn't really that much of an issue, but it's something that kind of just bugs me because, like I said, English honors and shit just makes me feel like, hey, it just feels like improper storytelling. But again, it's a game that's fighting, and pretty much you play Dead or Alive for the women, the fight styles, and just the fighting in general. I guess you could play the game for the story, but the story is just like Team Ninja's Ninja Gaiden. It's just no, you don't know. And that's my opinion on it. So if yours differ, it's okay. But yeah.
Let us begin.
Now, almost no words were said in that cutscene, but I found it, well, I liked it a lot. You already, I guess, get a sense of the kind of person I am. I like very subtle and, I guess, subtleties, really. And you're probably thinking, I don't know, maybe a lot of monster guys or something like that was stupid. But it was, I don't know, it was elegantly put, and it introduced this character from Virtual Fighter that, I don't know, it just made sense. Kokoro does her kind of fight stance, he does his, and so it's like a ballet of movement again. And like I said, this game really boasts on its just fighting styles, and it's an art form, it really is. And so that, I don't know, it showed off a lot, and I really like that one cutscene. But apparently I failed, so I've been doing that a lot, so sorry. We're gonna go to Kokoro, the geisha in training.